Meet the Chief of Police of Henderson, Nevada. Recently, a $90,000 lawsuit was awarded because police officers didn't do their job correctly. There's one important factor that I think it's important for all of us to understand before you watch the video, is that when lawsuits are paid out, it comes from the constituents. Is that part of the reason why these problems keep happening over and over again? Can we change something? Check out this video, folks. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.
It's a case of mistaken identity, and it will cost the city of Henderson and Metro Police Departments $90,000.
$90K settlement awarded for arresting the wrong man. Henderson, Nevada. In recent news, a 25-year-old man was awarded a $90,000 settlement against Las Vegas Metropolitan and the Henderson Police Department after being arrested for a crime he did not commit. Shane Neal Brown, 25, was arrested in January for a warrant put out for Shane Neal Brown, 50. Not only is there a distinctive gap in age, the two could not be more different. One being a young black man and the other an older white male.
It's an outcome more than 2 years in the making for Brown.
Fox 5's Kim Passoff live at the Henderson Detention Center to break down how exactly this all happened.
Yeah, so we first told you about this Shane Brown story back in January. The 25-year-old black man was accused of a crime or committed for a crime. This man, who is twice his age, also Shane Brown, is accused of committing. Now, he was taken here to the Henderson Detention Center after a traffic stop and confusion about his identity.
As reported in January, Brown was pulled over by Henderson police in what was thought to be an ordinary traffic stop. When officers ran his name in their database, they found a warrant out for a felony weapons charge. Body cam footage shows the arrest and Brown informing officers of his suspended license and tickets with a court date scheduled for the following day. Upon running his name through their database, they informed Brown of the warrants out for the felony weapons charge. Despite Brown assuring and informing officers they had the wrong man, Brown was arrested. Footage can be heard of officers talking about what to tell the jail, to which another officer replies, he has a weapons charge. Brown was taken to Henderson, then transferred to Clark County. He was in jail for a total of 6 days before they realized the mistake. Although each of the entities stepped up to acknowledge their mistake, being taken away from his family and children due to this negligence is unacceptable. His settlement is nearly close to the statutory cap of $100,000, placed in Nevada when suing a government entity for negligence.
This is how it all started.
I stopped you because you didn't have any headlights on at all. Okay. Do you want to see if... and then you have your... Okay. All right, let me see your driver's license.
I actually don't have it because I lost my license. I lost my wallet.
Okay.
I do have a warrant with you guys, but okay. I have a court date tomorrow actually to take care of it.
Tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
This body camera video of that traffic stop in January 2020 records officers asking for more information.
What's your first name?
Shane Brown.
Spell it.
S-H-A-N-E.
Brown?
Brown, B-R-O-W-N.
Brown told them he did have a suspended license and outstanding traffic tickets, but planned to take care of it the next morning.
Let's see if they can check court view. If he has court tomorrow, we don't want to arrest him. That would be dumb.
But when officers ran his name, Shane Brown, it came back with another warrant, a felony weapons charge with Metro PD.
You got arrested for something with a weapon in Metro.
At least that's what they're saying.
Not ringing a bell?
No, wrong guy.
He was arrested, despite telling police they had it wrong.
I'm not a felon. I didn't commit a felony. I was trying to plead to anyone that would listen to let everyone know, like, hey, can you double check?
Liability in this case is black and white, literally black and white.
Shane Neal Brown, a 51-year-old white man, had that warrant out for felon in possession of a firearm. In the body cam video of the 25-year-old's arrest, Henderson officers seemed unsure if they had the right man.
He already has weapons charge. Yeah, whether it is or not, I call dispatch is pinging off of his social, so it's a no-bail warrant off his weapons charge.
So what do we want to tell the jail?
He has weapons.
He has a weapons charge.
Brown was held in jail for 6 days, first in Henderson and then transferred to Clark County.
Each of those entities stepped up and acknowledged that they had made a mistake.
His attorney says the $90,000 settlement is close to the max.
In Nevada, for negligence, when you sue a governmental entity, there is a statutory cap of $100,000.
All right, step out.
Losing his freedom, being taken away for nearly a week from his 2 children, is still something that traumatizes this young father.
I almost never drive anymore unless it's absolutely necessary.
It's just difficult for him to, put what happened to him aside. And hopefully with time, he'll be able to do so.
And Brown's attorney hopes that this kind of mistake can be prevented in the future with additional training for officers.
You always hear them talk about more training, but what is that more training going to be, folks? We can't just keep throwing money at them and say, hey, let's try again. We got to come up with something new. What's this? I have found a possible solution. I'm about to offer it right now. How about we start training police officers in the actual Constitution, which is the documents that limit the scope of authority that public officials have over the people. Did you guys know that you were born with natural rights? If you guys don't know what they are, you're never going to be able to use them. They will always be trampled on. It's important to know and understand that these lawsuits, they're extremely costly. They're turning this country upside down on its head. It's an unsustainable system. We can no longer participate or allow it to happen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Always record the police. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. All right, folks, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.